Hey guys, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report with your NBA Finals Game number 4 preview and predictions for a Wednesday, July 14th. Hope you're having yourself a good start to your day. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner or hit the subscribe button below this video if you're watching on a mobile device. Today's podcast brought to you by bballpicks.com. Anybody can play, anybody can join. Sign up today for the NBA Finals at bballpicks.com. All right, instead of starting off with the forecast, I thought I'd do a little thing different here today. I thought I'd start with the Trends Are Your Friends segment for NBA. That's right. I haven't done a lot of trends for the NBA Finals. In fact, I saw some of these trends here this morning. I said, you know what? I can make a case here for both these teams. So I'm going to start off with the trends, and then I'm going to go right into the analytics of tonight's game, and then I'll give you my prediction on tonight's game, number 4 between the Bucks and the Phoenix Suns. All right, let's take a look at the top trends here for the Phoenix Suns. I thought this one right off the bat, just the only thing I was hoping for was a little bit more occurrences, right? I think that once you get 10 occurrences or more, then it becomes a solid confidence play, but we have 8 on this one. The Phoenix Suns are 7-1 as a 3.5 to 6.5 point away underdog coming off a loss the last 3 years. Again, only wish it was 10 or more occurrences. The under 8-2 for the Suns as a 3.5, 6.5 away underdog versus Central Division opponents the last 5 years, and 13-2 the last 10. And also the Suns 11-3 as an away team coming off a one-game stand, right? So it's only one game. The Suns 7-2 as a 3.5 to away. 6.5 away underdog versus non-division opponent the last 2 years. So you can see you've got some good trends here. Again, not a lot of occurrences. I was hoping for a little bit more occurrences. Let's take a look at the Milwaukee Bucks. Now here's the case for the Bucks. Now the Bucks does have a little bit more occurrences here. 12-1 as a home team coming off a win the last 2 years. So looking at the Bucks, 27-3 as a home team versus division Pacific opponents. So last 4 years against Pacific Division opponents, 27-3 straight up. And the Bucks are 8-1 as a 3.5, 6.5 point home favorite on 2 days rest. And let me see if I can get one more good one down here. And let's see, currency. I always love the current seasons. 15-3 as a home team coming off a home win as a favorite this year. So here's some Trends Are Your Friends segment for NBA Finals game number 4. And let's lead right into the analytics and see if we can come up with a good solid play here tonight. Now, the bookmakers have made the Bucks a 4-point home court favorite. The over-under set at 220.5. ATS forecast computer pick gonna lean with the Bucks in this one, 116 to 113. The over/under at 229.85. So they like Milwaukee to win, but not cover the spread, and they like this game to go over the total. Last game went just a hair under. In fact, if you watch game number 3, you're holding your breath on the last shot because that was the decider for the over/under. Unfortunately, if you had the over, the shot didn't go in, so the unders cashed the ticket. Now, the last 10 games for both these teams, the Suns are 7-3 straight up and 6-4 against the number, 7-3 to the over, while the Milwaukee Bucks are 6-4 straight up, 6-4 against the number, and 70% of those games also have went over the total. So combined, they are 14-6 to the over. Again, the value index in this game, value, the percentage play, and the performance cycles, those are the core of the Raymond Report. Minus 5.78 for the Bucks, and I had minus 5.5 for Phoenix. And looking at the chance of winning, 75.4% on the Cal for the Milwaukee Bucks, but only 29.5 for the Suns. And also the chance of covering gets the edge to the Bucks at 59% compared to 36% for the Phoenix Suns. And the Kogo, the chance of this game going over the total on the percentage play is at 21%. Meaning a 79% chance of this game going under the total here tonight in game number 4. Now, when Milwaukee's at home against those A-type teams that are 60% or higher in the standings, they are 10-2 straight up, 8-3-1 against the number, 5-6-1 to the over/under, and they've been neutral now for 8 days. So neutral means they're either 4-3 or 3-4 in their last 7 games. But look at this. Look at the Phoenix Suns. You know, they're no wonder they're in the NBA Finals. They are A bullish. A means they're 60% or higher in the standings, and bullish means they're either 5-2, 6-1, or 7-0 in their last 7 games, and they've been bullish for 45 days. That is outstanding when you think about it, right? That's like a good stock on the Dow Jones, right? 11-5 straight up, 10-5-1 against the number against those A-type teams on the road, and 9-7-0 against to the over against those teams above 60%. Now, Milwaukee at home this year, including playoffs. 34-11 straight up, 24-20-1 against the number. And the Phoenix Suns are 30-15 on the road, 25-19-1. But the Bucks do struggle in their last 10 head-to-head meetings against the Suns. They are 3-7, 2-7-1 against the number, and 7-3 to the over. Now, I got a couple more analytics to show you here, some numbers. And we'll start with Phoenix down here. And when the Phoenix Suns, this is pretty solid right here. When they're coming off a loss and they're on the road, they are 12-4 against the point spread in the next game. 2-0 as a road loss as an underdog. So the Bucks do have their hands full tonight, but they're 0-4-1 the last 3 years after playing Milwaukee. So not a good back-to-back game situation on the road, though. That's on the road. And for the Milwaukee Bucks, look at this, coming off a win, almost at 500, just a tad over 500, 13-12-0, 10-8 after a home win as a favorite. So not as good as the Phoenix Suns off a bounce-back situation, off a loss, right? All right, so what does that all mean for tonight? If you're going to bet on this game, what are you thinking about? So looking at, now we're going to go through the perception versus reality card, right? What's the perception of this game? The perception is, Phoenix is a good team, good leadership. That was a bad game last week. But they lost by 20. That's what concerns me. If it was like a 120 to 116, 118 loss, then I'd say, that's just the stroke of bad luck right there, right? But when you lose by 20, and they pulled out their players with about 5 minutes to go, so you saw they threw in the towel. I don't know. I just think the way Milwaukee showed up for game number 3. Is this going to be a homer series, right? Is this going to be where, teams playing on the home court have the advantage? And, or is the perception is that, that was just a bad game for Phoenix. They're a better team. You saw their bullet for 45 days. You saw their bounce back factor. They play as a team where Milwaukee, Milwaukee plays good when Middleton plays good, right? Batman needs Robin, and the supporting cast in Milwaukee has got to show up. Can't always be Giannis. But, going into tonight, I think the perception and the public is going to be all over Phoenix +4. I'm going to go the other way. I think this is going to be a homer series, and I think Milwaukee steps up again tonight. I think the crowd's going to be in it. Game 4, an extra day's rest, right? Normally, you get these 1 day's rest between games, but for some reason, I think it's the All-Star game last night. That's why they gave him 2 days rest. But I think you're going to get a good, healthy Milwaukee team here, a non-tired team. And in fact, when Milwaukee's at home and they're 3.5 to 6.5 point favorite this season on 2 days rest, perfect 2-0 straight up and against the number. It's only 2 occurrences, but I got a feeling I'm gonna buck I'm gonna go contrarian on this one. I think a lot of people in the public's gonna bet Phoenix, who could be the better team here when it's all said and done. But I think in Game 4, I think you lay the number with the Milwaukee Bucks, and hopefully you get the money. All right, there you have it. That is my preview and prediction on tonight's game between the Suns and the Bucks for game number 4. Hopefully cash you a ticket. As always, shop for value, play those percentages. And also, if you're interested in a 20% discount here at the Raymond Report for the NFL college football season, use promo code FB21. That's FB for football, FB21, and get 20% off your next membership package right here at ATSstats.com. Cheers.